Hey guys, welcome back to Rossoneri TV. I'm Gio and I'm here for another Transfer Daily Recap where I'll be giving you updates to the latest transfer news and rumors going on at AC Milan. Now, once again today, not many updates going on as usual on the weekend. However, it seems like Bologna are interested in Albertazzi, Nocerino and Matri according to Gazzetta dello Sport. Empoli is also interested in Albertazzi. However, today I want to specifically talk about Nocerino and Matri, two players that returned to Milan this season after loan spells elsewhere. Now, I spoke about this a bit yesterday in the Milan-Inter match review, but I want to know what you guys think about these players' future at the club. Now, back in the 2011-2012 season, Nocerino became a surprise scorer as he scored 10 times in Serie A that season. Of course, mainly because of some great names that were playing alongside him, where he had the support, of course, of Ibrahimovic and so forth. Nowadays, he's more of a physical type of player, the one that should help out the defense and forwards and transitioning. But, of course, he's always been a player that leans more towards winning challenges and so forth. Now, during this preseason training, he has mentioned several times actually that he wants to prove that he deserves a spot at Milan, as I said, after spending last year at Parma. And in yesterday's derby, he was sent off after a hard challenge on Kondogbia, in which I'm actually quite happy that it happened, of course, after, you know, the whole story with Kondogbia, how he was supposed to come to Milan and so forth. Not going to get into that, but I think it sent out a message to the club. And not in a negative way because he got sent off, but more of a positive way that he really cares and will do anything to fight for Milan overall. Now, as far as Matri goes, last season he spent it on loan at Genoa and at Juventus, scoring goals for both clubs. And believe it or not, he was a step away from winning the Champions League with Juventus. But once again, I still wouldn't use him as a substitute at Milan. Of course, he's not going to be a starter at Milan when you got players like Bacca and Luis Adriano, and who knows if Ibrahimovic comes, that's even going to be worse off for Matri. But yesterday's episode, you know, I spoke a bit about it once again in that match review where he made a very easy mistake to avoid. And once again, I understand it was only one mistake, but just looking at his performance kind of gave me flashbacks of that type of player with his performances in that 2013-2014 season at Milan. And he's also been a player that changes clubs way too often for my liking. He's never been consistent at a certain club. Cagliari, of course, he had his good days there. But other than that, I never really found him as a promising player that will definitely help a team at all sorts. So my question for you today essentially is, if you had to choose one player between Nocerino and Matri to remain at the club for the upcoming season, who would you choose and why? Do you think that they still have something to prove at Milan after what they've shown elsewhere last season? Do you think this time will be the right time for them to come back and finally prove what they're worth at Milan? Of course, as usual, let us know in the comments section down below. As I mentioned in the beginning, not many updates on the other players such as Romagnoli, Witsel, and Ibrahimovic, but of course expect updates during the week. If you guys also don't know the whole situation, the players or the latest updates, make sure to check out the previous videos that I posted on Rossoneri TV, such as in yesterday's or the day before even, where I do give updates on those players that I just mentioned. So if you want to know the latest, just go on those videos. And on that note, this concludes today's Transfer Daily Recap. I'll be back tomorrow for another episode. So don't forget to subscribe to Rossoneri TV to stay updated with everything AC Milan on a daily basis with match reviews and so forth. Before I leave, I just want to talk about something. Tomorrow, there's a Serie A calendar release for the upcoming season. I'm planning to do some type of live reaction live stream, kind of like how the draw unfolds. I'll be talking about our opponents, who we will meet first game and so forth, and give a brief preview of that. So let me know if you guys will be interested in that. That will be going on tomorrow on the channel, of course. So let me know in the comment section as well, and I'll see you tomorrow. Thank you for watching. This has been Gio signing off, and as usual, Forza Milan.